Okay, let's start.
Okay. That's too hot.
Ow.
It's too hot. It's too hot up here.
It's too hot.
I knew you were going to do that.
This town. Happy
Mother's Day.
Happy Mother's Day,
A day late.
you mothers.
I'm not a mother. Because birth is gross.
I'm not a mother either. So we watched 19...
It could be like a Junior scenario. Remember Junior?
I try not to.
That's the worst Arnold movie ever made.
That's true.
I watched it once and I never want to see it again because I found it so disturbing.
It's almost as bad as The Last Action Hero.
Last Action Hero is awesome.
I hate that movie so much.
Anyway, Mother's Day.
Mother's Day.
We did a Mother's Day film.
We sure did.
A film.
1988's
Flesh-Eating Mothers.
Flesh-Eating Mother.
This is a great movie.
It is. It's a super camp.
I already recommend it.
Super gore. I don't know about super gore.
There's gore.
There's a good amount of gore.
It's goofy gore.
Yeah.
I don't like serious gore.
I don't even. I do.
I don't like the goopy noises.
I don't like them goopy noises.
I don't.
Yeah.
Like sounds where you're like if you were sticking your finger in a bowl of Jello, swishing it around. I don't like that noise.
Or a bowl of man.
Ew. Or you were gumming a banana. Yeah. Gumming it.
Yeah. You shouldn't do that.
Well, you did it.
That's getting cut. That's not gonna show up.
Hey, you make everyone else look like a fool.
I make myself look like a fool all the time.
Yeah, you did wear a bee costume recently. No, whoa, bee! And it was your idea.
Exactly. So,
Wait,
I believe I'll pass on the fellatio impersonation.
Impersonation.
Yeah.
Fellatio impersonation. You sound like a really bad stand-up comic. He was like, this'll get him.
Yeah.
Fellatio impersonations.
The pantomiming. How's that?
That's better, I think. Impersonations is just like...
This is Christopher Walken giving head.
Or like different girths and what they would sound like in your mouth.
There's so much girth.
Wow. That went off the rails.
It did.
Fast.
This movie was directed by James Aviles Martin. He directed two other things. One is a documentary about art restoration called...
No.
Nope. Art Match. Or Art Watch.
Can you see? Put on your spectacles.
It's my handwriting more than anything.
Oh.
Art Watch.
There you go. Nerd.
And a romantic thriller called Diego from 2011.
I'd watched the art one, but I don't know about that other one.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's see. I
wrote a synopsis.
Cool. Let's hear it.
Okay. The synopsis of this film is... A sex-addled dad is banging his way through a small town in upstate New York. He's mostly just banging moms. A bunch of moms.
He's banging moms exclusively.
Yes.
Yeah.
Even including his wife.
That's true.
This guy is a problem.
He's a sex pest.
He's like amped up to 11.
Yeah. He's like that milkman in Father Ted.
Oh my god.
Sorry.
And all the babies have beards. Sideburns. The hairy babies.
Mm-hmm.
Ew. Speaking of moms, babies, you know.
Speaking of mom, babies, am I right?
This goes along with that really bad stand-up. Oh my god, okay.
Okay.
Shut up!
Yeah.
He's giving all the moms an STD. Or a virus, if you will. And
But it is eventually fought with which would not fight a virus.
you wrecked it!
Sorry.
I wrote the thing and you wanted to hear it! I wrote a paragraph!
I'll bleep it out. I'll bleep out what I just said.
Oh, bleep you.
Go ahead. Keep talking.
God. Okay. He gives all the moms an STD, which makes them eat their spawn.
Mom! I'm home. What's for dinner?
And then the living spawn, the leftover spawn.
You wrote this, huh?
Yeah. With the help of a plucky nurse and a local coroner come up with a cure. And they save the day. That's the movie.
Yes.
But now we'll talk about it.
Now we'll talk about it.
You can't wreck the cure because the cure's so bad.
It is really bad.
It's so stupid.
Yeah. I don't have a whole lot of history about this movie. It was filmed in Rockland County, New York. It had a budget of probably about $10,000, and there's no nudity. This movie is on Tubi. You can watch it at any time. It's been up there for a couple of years.
So,
Let's get into this movie.
yeah, I tried to really shorten what I had. It's a very funny movie. It means to be. It's a comedy.
Yeah.
Not
But
really.
it's not always intentionally funny. A lot of it is unintentionally, I think.
That's like all amateur actors.
Yeah.
I think like one actress had a career. We of course didn't look her up or do any of her due diligence because that's our charm.
That's the pizzazz.
We're charming like that. And lazy. Not really. We're a little lazy.
I mean, we work pretty hard at this show.
Believe it or not.
Yeah. So, we open in a snowy vista.
It's not a vista, it's just some woods.
There's what you think is a hunter
Yeah.
walking along,
This is so good.
stalking along. Yeah.
Did your brain stop?
It did.
Oh my god, okay. He just looks down and he's like, ah! And his arm's gone.
His arm's just gone.
It's just gone.
It's like he didn't feel it or anything. He just looked down and he's like, oh shit.
Yeah,
my
they
arm."
didn't like show it happen or anything. It's just gone.
Yeah.
And then like, there's just this woman that I just assume is a mother
It's his wife.
coming at him. Yeah.
Yeah.
And
But
then
you don't know that.
And then he shoots her.
Yeah.
And then that's when like the movie starts.
Right.
So it sort of like sets the scene. You're in a neighborhood.
Mm-hmm.
Things are happening.
We get a sweet 80s jam. A song about suburbia
Yeah.
with like
Some
one of those
crayon.
really long illustrations. I love those. I love those types of illustrations where there's just like a whole lot going on in like a kid's drawing. Like, do you remember the album cover
Sorry.
for Dookie by Green
Yeah,
Day?
yeah.
Like, I love that type of illustration.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's like Mad Magazine had a lot of stuff
Yeah.
like that in there.
Just like
You
all these little
stare
chips
at
that
it.
you could find.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you stare at it for like a really long time. Yeah, that is enjoyable. I agree. This isn't quite that good, but
No, it's not.
It's
But it
the
reminded me of that.
same kind of idea. Then like the music's fun in this.
Definitely.
The makeup's like way a lot of fun. I love it.
Everybody looks like
At the end, yeah.
yeah.
I was gonna bring that up later, but you keep ruining that thing.
Sorry.
You're fucking up my jam, man.
Yeah.
Oh god. Anyway, so they're setting the scene of this neighborhood. Things are going on.
Right.
Whore dad is banging people.
We
There's
quickly learn that Mr. Douglas is banging his way through the
this
street.
one guy
Yeah.
going to fucking town.
Yes.
I don't know how anyone has a sex drive like that, especially like when
He
you're older.
sleeps with like 3 different women in the same day.
An hour.
Yeah.
And then he like jogs.
He goes home and he's like,
You're not going jogging again, are you?
Why not? A man's got to stay in shape. I'll tell you what. I'll just make it a quickie.
I think I'm gonna go bang another married woman.
Yeah, it's madness.
Yeah,
I'm sure people live that way. That's not a lifestyle I'm interested in.
definitely not.
That just, who has time for all that? Plus it's not safe. Obviously. Well,
Just look at this movie.
just look and see what happens.
Yeah, it's a morality play.
Yeah. So there's like some kid getting yelled at by his mom.
Are you having fun up there?
No, Ma, I'm not having any fun.
I don't want you having any fun. You have been suspended from school. And you're
Some little jerk and
We're meeting the characters.
meeting the characters, going through the neighborhood. There's a really weird scene that I love a lot where it's just this boy's beating up another boy
That's right.
in a basement, and like there's mom is just sitting in a chair like watching it like
Yeah,
and then the ice cream truck comes and they're like ice cream. It's like very bizarre, like
Yeah.
let's see.
the mom looks like Sean Wallace.
Yeah. Is that the mom?
Conceivable. Yeah.
Okay.
So Dad Cop goes to his old house.
Oh, drunk mom.
Drunk mom.
Well, that's like all part of it. They're
Yeah.
just showing you all of there are a ton of characters in this movie is the
They
problem.
really are.
That's it. They're just, I mean, it's fine
Yeah.
because most of people die and then whatever, but like, no, I think that he's talking to Tiny Corner. They're just talking at this
Yeah.
point. They're like drinking beer and talking. And that's when like the blue film thing happens. And,
Oh
like,
yeah.
the weird owl guys
Yeah.
watching them on some
Mayor Dixon or Commissioner
commish.
Dixon.
The commish.
He shows up.
Yeah.
And that's where we learn that he was the guy from the beginning who lost an arm.
Mm-hmm.
He's real mean to Tiny Corner. I wrote down, Smurf that mother Smurfer.
What?
Because they're all blue.
What is your brains are scrambled today.
It's the heat, I think.
Oh my god.
That's a funny joke.
Yeah. I love you.
Yeah. Not Christian Bale gets face pushed. By
This is still all like part. Oh yeah, by his drunk dad.
yeah.
He looks like a Russian dock
Ninja.
worker. Yeah. Yeah, those guys all look the same.
He looks a little like Roddy Piper to me, I think.
Yeah, he's got those vibes.
Yeah.
Russian dock worker. I mean, it all applies.
Yeah, Roddy Piper could do Russian dock worker.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Well, not anymore because he's dead.
Oh.
I wish I had my slide whistle. Come here, slide
Terrible.
whistle. I wish I had the force. That'd be cool. Just for that, though. And then the mother's playing cards,
Right.
and they're all talking about who they're banging, which is just like the one guy.
Right. Everybody's. Well, the one woman especially is like, huh? What?
Yeah. The gross one. I don't think she's banging him. I don't know.
No, the one that they show him with earlier, because she clearly thinks she got something special going on with him. So this is her learning that Mr. Douglas is
Mm-hmm.
sleeping
Man
with
about
like
town.
everybody.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a tomcat.
Tomcatting around.
Mm-hmm.
Well, he certainly gets around.
What do you mean by that?
Joyce is a good friend of his daughter, and one day after we both dropped him off at school, well,
Did you shuffle this deck?
yes.
Well, shuffle it again.
I like this scene. The scene reminds me of John Waters.
Yeah.
When I first saw this movie, I thought it took place in Baltimore, and I thought it was like maybe John Waters Presents kind of thing. It's not. It just has that vibe.
Yeah.
Like everything's old and busted and ugly and gross, and
Right.
kind of including a lot of the people. Yeah, and that one weird dumpy mom is just like throwing chips on her fat dog's head, and it's just weird. Then we cut to the first mom with the hungering.
Yes.
And she's just sitting at a table eating a ton of stuff.
Yeah, and they
Like,
have
violently.
ADR'd the worst eating sound
Yeah.
you can imagine.
That goes along with the gumming on a banana sound. Goes along with it.
Yeah,
It's kind of gross.
it is.
So this is a drunk mom.
Yeah.
Yeah, and her little son,
Billy.
it is Billy.
Yes.
Okay. He comes home, and then she just eats him.
She eats him.
Yeah.
Right, because sad cop. Or dad cop. I wrote him down as sad cop, but
Same thing, yeah.
he finds her.
Sad dad cop.
Yeah, later on.
Yeah. And he shoots her.
Sure does, right in the head.
Yeah. And then he gets away.
Mm-hmm.
Then we cut to the doctor's office. The wood panel doctor's office.
Yeah.
I've actually never seen door wood paneled.
Me either.
That was interesting.
That's a word, sure.
What an ugly thing. I know.
Yeah.
We have no control over that.
When we rent.
We don't own this house.
Tiny corner talks to tiny doctor.
No.
No?
Nope. That's
Sure.
way later. That's way later.
Oh, tiny doctor talks to
Whore dad.
poor dad.
Yes,
Correct.
That's
yeah.
what's going on right now. I know it's correct. They're in the doctor's office and Whore dad's getting tested. I mean, you gotta give Whore dad some credit. He's getting tested for
Right.
STDs at least. I'm sure they're for selfish reasons, but
Well, he's not worried about what he might be spreading around.
No.
He's worried about what he might have.
yes.
Doesn't hurt to check.
I know what you mean. I have myself examined at least twice a week.
No kidding. You must keep yourself pretty active.
But he does it. You know, there are plenty of people who don't,
That's true.
and that's gross. You shouldn't do that. Anybody
Yeah.
does. Knock it off. All right.
Sad cops on the run, right?
Nurse virus. I put. The nurse discovers a virus.
Oh,
This is like,
Nurse Cod.
yeah, but
Yeah.
like the doctor's just like, whatever, we don't care about that.
Right.
She's just like, this is weird. And he's like, who cares?
It's cod. Is what you saw syphilis or gonorrhea?
No, it isn't, but doctor...
Then don't bother me.
You know we don't treat anything else.
Yes, doctor.
Send in the next patient.
So that's when they kind of like discovered this might be a thing. No, now Whore Dad's just off again.
Mm-hmm.
And then he sees the beat him up mom. You were right before the face push happened to the son.
So the mom's just still
The mom,
sitting out there.
the mom was just getting her ass beat in the driveway, and Whore Dad happened to be running by,
Oh, that's right.
and that's when he's like, "Oh,
He didn't step in. He waited for the guy to
wait,
leave.
he was tying his shoe."
Yeah.
And he, then he goes
Mm-hmm.
and bangs the poor beaten mother. This guy's like a hardcore opportunist.
He
I
is.
mean, that's a weird move. Like,
It is. You don't want
that's just a weird move all around.
to. It is.
All around.
Nothing good about that.
No. Then we cut to another scene where there's another mom eating her kid. So obviously this virus is taking hold, and
Correct.
all of the moms are starting to look at their children and thinking they're delicious. This is like poor dad's wife
Right.
eats their young son,
Mm-hmm.
and then their older daughter sees it and runs away.
She does. And she sees Whore Dad after she runs away.
Yeah, with another woman.
She sees him cheating through a window.
Okay, I want to know, like, the span of time, and is this a day?
This is a day.
Because
yeah.
so far, this guy has banged, like, 8 women.
I know.
Like, this is his fucking job or something.
Yeah.
I don't even know. I don't know. How does anyone do that? Honestly, like, what's wrong with your weird body? That's, like, a possibility for you.
How does he seal the deal so quickly, too?
I guess these
I
moms
guess they're just
are
lonely
and frumpy, so they're just like...
Lonely and frumpy.
We like your toilet bowl cleaner hair.
Lonely, frumpy women are waiting to meet you. Think she runs off and meets Jeffrey.
They just meet up randomly.
Yeah, they're smoking a joint.
Mm-hmm.
She's definitely more concerned that her dad is cheating.
Yes.
More than
just seeing her
mom
getting munched.
Yeah.
Like torn apart.
Well, for a start, I saw my father kissing another woman.
It's pretty bad.
Not as bad as
What?
when I came home from school this afternoon. I saw my mother eating my baby brother.
Priorities for these people, man.
I tell ya.
Maybe it's just the New Yorker thing.
The New York accents are coming in hard all of a sudden.
They will be soon, yes.
Like, you hadn't really noticed it up until this scene.
Well, once Rinaldi joins the bunch.
That's the next scene.
Yes.
His mom's like, come eat some mashed potatoes.
Is she a drunk mom too? Is that why I'm confused?
I think they're all drunk moms.
Yeah, they could be
a
drunk
couple
moms.
of them. I wrote down, when you see Rinaldi talking to his mom and everything, I wrote down, you just know this guy right now has a pizza and sub shop.
Yeah.
With like posters of Scarface and Godfather hanging on the walls.
Don't be silly. I made your favorite dish. Mashed potatoes.
Was it the cockroaches in the mashed potatoes? I'm not falling for it, Ma.
Yeah. And he wears a lot of, like, I don't even know if you can call them this anymore. Wife beaters. Are you allowed to say that now? I don't know. Did that go away? Probably.
Probably, but
what do you call it?
It's such an apt description. Yeah. It's an undertank.
Undertanks. That sounds like
military.
Large industrial diapers.
Large industrial diapers.
Call them the undertanks. We got blowouts.
This isn't a commercial poop. This is
industrial.
This is industrial.
Uh-oh. Undertakes. Industrial poops. Okay. Wow.
Yeah.
Where are we at? Okay.
Mashed potatoes. His mom is trying to fatten him up. She's explaining how veal is made.
Yeah, and she's just feeding him a bunch of milk.
Yeah.
You made veal too, Ma? Where is it? In the oven?
No, I didn't make any veal tonight. I would just want to know if you know where veal comes from.
Calf meat, isn't it?
Yes, calf meat. Milk-fed baby cows. They take the baby, see, and they put it in this...
And Rinaldi's dumber than a box of rocks, so he's just sort of like, yeah, Mom,
baby, I've got to drink some milk.
Angela.
Angela. She tries to bite him or something?
She does bite him.
Yeah.
She bites his head.
She bites him like on the top of the head.
Yeah, she's like, Mom,
I'm running away.
Then he runs away.
Yeah.
Yes.
That does it, Ma. This time I'm really running away.
And this is when we get the great battered wife puppet.
Yeah.
Right?
Jeffrey goes home because he doesn't know about this thing that's happening yet. I guess he just leaves Linda?
I guess so. They split up.
It's not really like super well.
We didn't see them part
written,
ways
I
or
guess.
anything.
No.
So
Like where the fuck does she go? Like, she's obviously not having a good time. Okay, whatever. It doesn't matter.
No.
Yeah, so he goes home, and his dad's home, and they're, like, fighting. He's in his room.
Right.
And then this is when the mom gets her super strength.
Oh, yeah.
Does she, like, rip his arm off or leg or something like that?
I think so, yeah.
And then, like, she just straight up kills him.
Yeah.
So this is, like, this is your redemption scene.
Sure. You see her mouth open wider than is humanly possible.
Yes. This is the puppet.
It's a pretty good puppet.
Yeah, I loved it.
Having a $10,000 budget, they did a fantastic job.
I like the things they did. So obviously Jeffrey sees this and then he runs off.
Yeah.
You know, like, I think this is, at this point, like, all the kids are like, oh my god, like,
right.
the hungering is taking over.
I think we get a short little montage that establishes that all the moms are going crazy.
And now this is when the New York accents are really starting to flare. Like, you're like, okay, now I really know where we're at. Because before, because I remember the first time we ever saw this movie, I was convinced that it was in Baltimore.
Oh.
Like, absolutely convinced it was Baltimore.
Yeah.
And then until that started happening, I'm like, oh, well,
right.
Clearly wrong.
We get a scene of Jeffrey walking down the sidewalk, and there's like a Casio drum track playing. And all the teens kind of converge and talk about what's going on.
My mother? She just ate my brother.
Yeah, our mothers too.
My mother ate your mothers? No, my mother ate my father. She's never done anything like this before.
My mother ate my baby brother.
Yeah, and we're fed up with it too. We're running away. Do you want to join us?
This is also when Rinaldi invites everyone to come live in the shed he's going to build by the river.
By the railroad, yeah.
Is it? I thought it was a river.
Yeah, he says the railroad, but either way.
I think I was probably laughing too hard at that.
I'm building a shed down by the railroad.
Tiny Corner.
Yes.
Dr. Cod. Because I wrote, boy, can she act.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm Nurse Felicia Codd, and I couldn't help overhearing your conversation with Dr. Bass. This sample, was it like a strange virus?
Yes.
But I made the same discovery just the other day while testing a patient's blood sample.
Tiny Corner discovers the virus also. And then he wants to go talk to the VD doctor, I guess. And that's when Tiny Corner and the nurse meet up.
The VD doctor gives him the old heave-ho.
Yeah, but the nurse overhears it and they join forces. The join forces.
I had to join the forces.
Learn it. Then cut to this dinner thing.
The
which
mother-daughter
was
dinner.
Gonna be like a school dance, then it turns out it's just he left.
He did.
He never leaves.
I know.
It's uncomfortable up here.
I'm feeling okay. We got a fan blowing on us. You can
blowing on you. It is going.
Turn it. Why didn't you say something?
No, it's fine. I'm just saying that's why you're comfortable. Anyway.
Don't make it seem like I did that.
No, I didn't think you did. I just realized it was like that. Okay.
Well, I feel great. I'm totally cozy.
That's why.
Yeah.
Let's see. Tiny Corner. Oh, okay. Anyway, I thought earlier in the movie they were talking about a school dance. It's not a school dance. It's the Woman Coalition Mother-Daughter Dinner.
Yeah.
What the fuck is that?
Who knows?
That sounds like a thing I would not ever want to be a part of as a teenager.
None of the women seem especially progressive.
No.
Why are they part of the women's coalition?
They're just a bunch of housewives.
Right.
Like, what are they doing?
They're like super traditional conservative women.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would agree with that. Not that you ever hear anything about any of that sort of thing, but
no,
that's what they are. They're housewives.
Yeah. Well, it doesn't. I'm just saying it doesn't make sense for them to be part of this women's
I agree.
coalition.
It's just weird.
Coalition.
A collision.
A women's collision.
That's kind of what happens.
Yeah, that's true.
So the infected mothers, I guess what happens to them is they're just hungry as fuck and sort of like zombies.
Right.
The
first symptom is intense hunger.
But they're eating like all of
Like
the food at the
food.
dinner too.
Yeah.
So it doesn't matter. And then like later that happens as well.
Before they are driven into cannibalism.
But they always just want to eat. It doesn't even matter what stage they're at.
Yeah.
But the cannibalism seems to be, the progression of it. But they're always just eating whatever they can find, no matter what.
Well, that's true.
Yeah. Fucking ruin it, stuck, man. What the hell? We're just gonna, you know what? Bleep the shit out.
Yeah.
But bleep it out. You idiot.
You dang burn idiot.
So everyone starts freaking out. Because these women they attack someone.
It's pandemonium.
Yeah.
At the mother-daughter dinner.
Yep.
The mother-daughter dinner. Sad cop uncovers the conspiracy, the cover-up. He's in Commissioner Dracula's office.
That guy seriously should play a vampire. Like, if he hasn't, well, who knows if he's even alive, but like,
right.
I hope he played a vampire at some point, because he was
Before he
spotted.
died.
Yeah.
Tragically.
By a mother-daughter stampede.
By a women's collision.
By the collision of women.
He's a victim of a women's collision. Anyway.
What the hell would that look like?
Fantastic.
I'm having a hard time picturing it.
Yeah.
Is anything at all.
Just a bunch of women blindly running into one another.
Like in an intersection.
Yeah.
Like a four-way intersection.
Like a stop sign misunderstanding.
Are they traveling fast?
Sure.
On foot?
Yeah. It's like a cartoon where their legs turn into a spinny blur.
I'm having a hard time.
I can picture it perfectly.
I mean, I can. There's got to be some more oomph to that.
Yeah.
I want to make it.
You want more colorful language? Or like freight train. At breakneck speeds, these women run into each other.
I just don't
with
see
a
them.
Thunderish clap of fleshy collision.
No, it's not good enough. I'm not satisfied.
Well.
They have to like form something like Transformers or something like the mother is all
They're
like
a Voltron.
fine. Yeah. That's better.
A Voltron of just jiggly flesh.
And like floral polyester skirts and like perm.
Yeah.
And big glasses with glasses chains.
It's like that mom at the end of Dead Alive.
No. Or that purple thing from House.
Yeah.
A bunch of those
right.
crammed into a Voltron
Mm-hmm.
shape, but more bulbous.
More bulbous.
I don't know how fast it would travel.
Not fast at that point.
I don't think it would. Maybe it would slink along, and then the collision would just be whatever bigger one occurs just falls on the other.
Why not? Okay.
Maybe this is just what happens with heat. Weirdness. I think the people want to hear this.
For some reason, I picture this thing with, like, on its feet are some faces. Because it's
like
just
each
like
toe
this
is a
big
face?
assimilation of women. So, like, on the balls of its feet, there's just, like, a face down there. So when
Getting
it takes
smooshed?
steps, yeah.
Ow!
Ow! Gladys! You got your elbow in my face.
There's two people right here that know how to draw.
Yeah.
Just saying. We should draw it. One of us, at least.
Right.
We're too lazy. All right. God damn it. Well, they're chasing, like, Rinaldi and
The ice cream truck driver.
and the lady...
and Joyce.
Joyce.
Yeah.
God damn, I kept forgetting her name. Who is, like, the actress that had a career.
Right.
The only one. And I don't know her name.
I'll
Put
throw
it
it
on
up
the
right
screen.
now, along with some of her work.
Sorry, lady. The moms are chasing them through the hallways, and
Ice cream truck driver
doesn't make it.
gets got. Yeah.
Like, slowly as hell. That always annoys me. Like, you can't get away. It's like when someone just, like, trips.
Oh, yeah. There's just...
And then they just can't get up. They've forgotten how to walk completely.
One of them's just holding his leg.
Well, they end up munching it. But, like, yeah, that's how they have him. But I guess they're supposed to be super strong. I don't know. All right, fuck me. Whatever. Kids come up with a plan to capture the moms. And they fail.
Yes.
Like the one just munches through some chains.
I love that scene, actually.
Yeah, I do too. Yeah. That's a very fun scene.
Inconceivable.
And that's her. Yeah. And this is also next is like the tiny corner and Nurse Cod.
And Nurse Cod, yeah.
This is the great scene with the cartoon.
Yeah, they look through the microscope at the virus.
Yeah.
It's
it's a little animated cartoon.
It's a little animated cartoon of cells
eating stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, like the virus is eating stuff. It's so... I love it.
But it's like the level of cartoon of like the how does a bill get made. It kind of reminded me of that kind of style.
Someone did it like cell by cell. Somebody made that.
Don't.
I love that. Yeah. That's true. I didn't mean to do that at all. But that's what they're called. I don't know, like the little touches like that I think are just kind of impressive.
A lot of fun. Yeah. Like for an R-rated movie too.
Yeah.
To throw in that kind of fun stuff is...
I just love all the elements that they've used in this movie. This is... Okay.
All the kids meet back up again at the basketball courts. And SAG Cop shows up.
Yeah.
And he's like, I know what's going on, but then he gets shot by Fat Weird Al.
Because the commissioner has asked Fat Weird Al to take care of... I don't know what's on that guy's face.
I don't know if that was supposed to be acne or some sort of scar. He did have a severed hand in the refrigerator earlier in the movie.
Yeah, I don't know what the hell this guy's deal is.
Yeah.
Like, what's this fucking guy's story? Doesn't really make any sense.
Yeah.
Whatever. He looks like Fat Weird Al, and that's good enough for me.
Perfect.
So...
You ain't fat. You ain't nothing.
Yes. Ding dong, yo.
The kids team up with the tiny coroner.
Okay, so that's like the last thing the cop was able to get out to like tell them to go find this
Right, yeah.
little coroner, tiny coroner.
Right.
And is that when they come up with a plan to the cure? I don't remember.
Yep, I think so.
What is it? Cells, they're responding.
See.
This could be it. This could be the cure.
Are you sure?
There's only one way to find out.
I'm giving you each a loaded syringe. I want you to come with me and Felicia. We're gonna track down your mothers, stick it to them.
I don't know if they know the cure yet.
Okay, so they don't know yet.
That must be because he sends them out with syringes.
Okay, if that's at the point that we're at, then they have a cure, I guess.
Because the next scene is Fat Weird Al gets torn apart by a gaggle of moms.
Yes. Okay.
Right? I'm all out of notes at that point.
But this is also when the makeup is totally crazy.
Yeah.
And they all look like Dr. Frankenfurter.
For
they
sure.
all do.
Yeah.
Like
they all have like the overly smoky eye.
the black eye.
Yeah.
And the mouths are huge. Just because his mouth is massive. But yeah, they all look that way, which is kind of funny. But they can still talk and stuff, which is kind of weird.
Totally normal. Totally.
Totally.
They're having like normal conversations, or at least insulting,
they are.
stereotypical mother conversations.
Oh dear.
What is it?
I don't remember if I unplug the iron before I left the house.
Oh, I hate when that happens.
Don't you hate that?
Yes, I hate when that happens.
I can't stand when that happens.
So they have to covert inject the mothers, which is a good thing that all of the mothers are preoccupied eating out of dumpsters and trash cans.
That's true. In every single scene that they get them, that's what's going on.
That's what they're. That's why I'm saying, like, they're not really zombies.
No.
They're just kind of these crazy, crazed, hungry maniacs.
Yeah.
That prefer eating humans, but they don't. They basically just like kill a person and then they leave. Like, they don't really eat anything.
They take a few nibbles.
Like, they really waste their food.
Yeah.
And then that's when they find a cat in the dumpster, and the two moms like rip the cat in half. It's kind of a funny scene. I mean, obviously, very fake cat.
I love the cat prop.
Yeah.
Like after it's torn in half because it's like totally rigid. And...
Yeah. It's funny. But yeah, meanwhile, the kids one by one are like injecting their moms with this cure. And there's a lot of like slow, awkward scrubbles.
They really are.
They're great. I love this part, actually.
You could see all of the actors remembering their choreography.
Yeah. Like, slowly.
I'll do this next.
Slowly processing it.
Yeah.
I am at step 4 now. But it's hilarious. I love it. This is the last hurrah. I think they've gotten like all of the mothers injected at this point, but they're not like well yet.
They're kind of herding them into
an area.
Downtown area. Yeah.
And they, for some reason, the commish is there.
Yeah, Commissioner Dracula shows up.
And then all the mothers corner him.
Yeah.
While they're still crazed. And then he comes out about how he was banging other people. And he like passed this thing on to his wife or something.
Correct.
I guess that's how it got out. But like, where the fuck did he get it from?
Yeah.
I mean, like, where did this originate from? There's really no origin story of this bizarre cartoon virus. I mean, I don't know. Having a bunch of like cartoons alive in you. That's what happens. That's weird.
Makes sense to me.
Sure. Then
all the other cops show up.
Yeah, and they hear him in his confession.
Right.
And then the moms start becoming well again.
Yeah, just as the moms are about to finish him off, they kind of come around. The cure has taken hold.
Yes. And they're all well, and then they like kind of have a reunion with their kids and stuff, and they're like, "Yay!"
Everything's fine. We ate our kids, and they're dead now,
but it's okay. I'm sure the authorities will forgive us.
Yeah, we won't feel horribly guilty.
Nothing wrong here.
Yeah.
Whatever. Oh, never mind. Nope.
You almost ruined it. I don't know what you were about to say.
I didn't. Well, I maybe would have a little bit, but I didn't do it. Okay. So, all happy and good. Now you can tell our lovely
It's
audience.
penicillin.
Yeah. It's penicillin. That's the cure. The big fancy cure is penicillin.
Yeah. Which doesn't fight viruses, but bacterial infections.
So, what is it? What is this shit? Doesn't matter. Nobody cares. And then the end scene, which is...
Oh, the best. The best gore that was in the movie, I think.
Maybe it's better this way. An open marriage. That's what I've always wanted. I mean, we're not living in the Dark Ages, right? We let too many bourgeois things stand in our way. That's where the problem lies. We should learn how to break out of this so-called standard of morality. I mean, if it feels good, let it ride, right? Oh, I'm just so tired of it all.
We interrupt this hour of music for a special news bulletin. Strange cases of cannibalism have been reported throughout the United States. Though no reason has been given to the cause of this terrible phenomenon, experts insist that all cannibals are female and are apparently mothers. Stay tuned to this station for more news as it develops.
Rips his face right the fuck off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he gets his comeuppance, but there's still an infected person.
Yeah. It starts all over again, I guess.
Well, I guess at least the town knows now the penicillin.
That's true.
Penicillin saves the day, everybody.
So they can easily combat the virus again.
Or can they? Maybe there will be a sequel.
I would love a sequel.
I know. I wonder if that Hey Director guy.
Yeah. James Aviles Martin.
I already forgot to.
Yep. James Aviles Martin.
That's not right. Aviles?
Aviles. Aviles. How do you pronounce that?
Let me see it. Aviles.
Okay. It's not delivery, it's the giorno.
You sound like a fucking hillbilly.
He said there, James Aviles.
Oh, man. I hope this was a livelier one.
Felt like it was lively.
We always think it feels lively, and then we watch it, and we're like, what's wrong with us? We must have had strokes along the way. We're just like sleepy people all the time. I don't know.
So, would I recommend this movie? Abso-freaking-lutely.
Yeah, I love this movie. Happy Mother's Day.
Yeah.
Mothers. They say that in the movie, too.
They do.
You mothers.
This is like the 4th time we've watched it.
I could watch this movie a million more times.
Super enjoyable still. Yeah.
This movie is like... You can tell that the director is probably like an artsy person.
Yeah.
They were into art, I think. Because like a lot of aspects are just kind of really enjoyable.
Right.
It's very much for me like Don Dohler style.
There's a lot of like DIY.
Just fun stuff.
Kind of guerrilla filmmaking. Well, guerrilla is probably not the right word for
it.
Like plucky.
Yeah, they're just, they're figuring it out.
Plucky.
God. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah. Spray you with a hose in the backyard later. Matt, settle down.
It's all the coffee.
Yeah, we did a lot. I wonder if you're gonna sleep well tonight.
Nope.
You will.
It's already like 10.
You always say that, and then I'm like wired, and you're just like snoring.
Yeah.
And I'm like, what the fuck am I gonna do now?
We're gonna go downstairs and put on Miami Vice, and I'm gonna be asleep in like 5 minutes.
Yeah, man. Young Don Johnson.
There aren't any women in that show.
No.
That are like, no.
No, there aren't.
Yeah,
you're right.
Everybody's just like, eh.
Sorry, dude. Too bad you can't appreciate young Don Johnson more.
He's got sex appeal. It's undeniable.
Totally.
Yeah.
Those outfits, though.
Oh, God.
Easter eggs, all of them.
I remember being like 8 or 9 years old when that show was on and thinking, those are the coolest clothes ever.
Really? I love that. That's great because he made all of that shit so popular.
Yeah.
And it's so funny to watch now and be like, what the fuck?
I had a little blazer with a push-up.
Was it white?
No, it was
You. Oh, what? You live in Florida. How did you not have a white little blazer with
it was
pushed
probably
up
too
sleeves?
expensive. My parents just got me the cheapest piece of crap they could find because this is just some stupid trend I was trying to hop onto at 8 years old.
Aw, hey. Do you have any pictures of that?
I think I do. I don't know if I have them here. They might be in Florida still.
We'll get your mom to send one.
Yeah.
At least like a snapshot
Right.
of one.
Me and my sister, I remember this photo very well because my sister has like Orphan Annie perm.
Oh man. Like a dome?
Yeah, like
Wow.
just like a...
Oof.
Yeah.
I never had one of those. But I had that like weird bowl haircut thing that like all kids in the 80s had.
Every single kid had that.
You couldn't escape that shit.
How
did
were
all
parents thinking?
But how did all of our hair lay like that also?
There's just like this like it
It's
looked
like
like
an inch and a
half
half.
steel.
It looked like a fucking helmet.
Yeah.
Like you could throw a baseball at it and it would
It
just
was
bounce
just like,
off and you could be like, huh? With that fucking hair.
Oh man.
Oh yeah, I know. It's funny.
I wish I had that.
I know. There's a guy. He's like a local legend.
Mm-hmm.
Crap. Can't remember his name.
In Pittsburgh?
Yeah, he has that hair.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh.
No, it's funny. He like writes music, and it's Weird something, like Weird Tim or something.
Hey, I'm Weird Tim.
Remember his name? Oh God. Oh shit.
Oh shit.
Hold on, let me see if I can find it this way. It's possible. Weird Paul.
Weird Paul.
I'm gonna show you an image. He has the fucking hair. This is probably pretty current.
That's amazing. He looks like Aaron Paul.
What the hair?
Back to the 60s.
He's funny.
Yeah.
It's just like one of the quirky characters of Pittsburgh. Gotta give Pittsburgh some love every now and then.
Yeah.
Oh. We're gonna get like chased out of here with pitchforks.
I enjoy Pittsburgh.
Oh. About as much as I enjoyed Florida, I guess.
Oh, I miss Florida. I mean, the way Florida is right now, no fucking way.
Mm-mm.
But, you know, I liked living in Florida while we were there.
Long blank. I sleep now. We have to end this.
This episode's been over for a little while.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you can pick the best dumb thing we said and then end it on that.
Okay.
Maybe it's with, I sleep now.
I'm building a shed down by the railroad.